guys, it's Val here, and today I am going to be doing a story time. I have never done a story time type video, but today I will be doing a story time about this. So, if you don't watch my vlog channel, and if you haven't watched the last video that I put up on Monday, the haul that I put up, then you wouldn't know that I have this on my lip. So what happened was my dog, his name is Coda. He is a Pomeranian Chow Chow. He's a medium, small to medium dog. A little more on he's medium dog, but he's also kind of small. And he bit my lip. Now, he has bit me before. He has bit me plenty of times before, but he's never, bit my lip. And I think, he also got my finger, my middle finger, both sides, but, he's never bit my lip. This is, the worst he's ever done, and he had gone a few months without biting me, and then he bit my lip. So, let me go ahead and tell you from the beginning. I forgot some things that I had to return from my house, and so I had to come back home before I went to the store, and my boyfriend was with me. He was coming along with me, and my boyfriend was waiting outside while I was grabbing the things from inside of the house. And sometimes I like to say goodbye to my dog. I like to give him a goodbye kiss and stuff, and so I had my shoes on, and then I was kneeling down to my dog's level to get ready to give him a little kiss goodbye, and he was just looking at me, straight up at me. So here, pretend these are his eyes. So he was right here, and I was right here, and I was doing the kissy face. I can't really smile or anything, so he was looking right at me. He was staring right at me. He didn't growl. He didn't flinch. All of a sudden, he just, like this. He just bit me. He just bit me, okay? And it felt worse. I thought maybe there would be something on my cheek or around this area, and I stood up. My brother was sitting, so this happened next to our kitchen table. So here's our kitchen table, and then here's our kitchen table. Here's the door. My brother's sitting right here. Here's the door right here. My brother's sitting right here. I'm right here kneeling down, and then my dog's next to my brother. So, here, if I can maybe find something else. We'll use this. This is a rectangle. So again, here's the door. Okay, right here. Here's the door. Here's me, pretty much right next to the door, kneeling down. Here's my dog, and then my brother's sitting right here at the kitchen table. And what happened was I stood up, and I asked my brother, I asked him, how bad is it, or how does it look? And he said that it was pretty bad because there was a lot of blood, all over my mouth. There was a lot of blood from this, and so I had my shoes on, and we're not allowed to wear shoes in the house. We have a designated spot in front of the door where we can have our shoes on, and I was like, well, so I just took off I pulled off my shoes. I hurried up to the bathroom to see how bad it was, and my mouth was all bloody. And I didn't start crying. I wasn't crying on my way to the bathroom. We live in a small apartment, but I wasn't crying when I was walking. I didn't cry when I was walking to the bathroom. I was upset. I was angry. I didn't start crying until I saw what I saw. And I saw a whole bunch of blood. My teeth were all bloody. My lip was bloody. And I didn't cry because of pain. It didn't hurt. There are plenty of times where the bites do hurt, but this one didn't hurt. Maybe because my adrenaline was pumping, or I'm not sure, but it didn't hurt, and I I asked my brother to call my phone twice because my phone was in the car and my boyfriend was in the car waiting for me. No answer. I told my brother my boyfriend's number. He called my boyfriend. My boyfriend answered, and my brother told him what was going on. And I called my boyfriend with my iPad after that because I remembered that I can call my boyfriend with my iPad, so I called him with that. And he asked me how bad, or like where did he bit me, and I didn't want to say at first, but then I started bawling, and I told him my lip, and I wasn't crying because I was like I said, I wasn't crying because I was hurt. I was crying because I couldn't believe that my dog would do that, that he would bite my lip, that he would bite my face. He's bit my stomach before, he's bit my hands, but never my face. He's never bitten my face. And the 12 years that we've had him, I've never had a problem with him biting my face. He's never done that. So what I did, of course, was, also I saw my finger, of course, and it was pretty bloody. And I was looking for rubbing alcohol. I was looking for something that I could use to clean this. So what I did was we have baby wipes in the bathroom, so I wiped my finger with baby wipes, and it still hadn't been like sanitized yet or anything because I couldn't find the rubbing alcohol. And so what I did was I also cleaned my mouth up. I rinsed my mouth with water. I don't think I used mouthwash, but I for sure used water. And I spit it out. I didn't, since my finger was hurting, and my finger's still swollen. Oh, by the way, this happened on Friday. What day was Friday? Hold on, I need my iPad for the dates. This happened Friday the 16th. You guys are watching this on Friday the 23rd. This happened on Friday the 16th. So a week ago this happened, and so after I cleaned it all up, I couldn't put my shoes on because this was hurting and it was bleeding and stuff, and I didn't have Band-Aids on yet. I think I put Band-Aids on in the car. I'm not sure right now, but so I didn't put my shoes on. I took off my socks, I threw off my socks, and then I pretty much left the bathroom a mess because I was just really pissed off. So I put my sandals on because I have sandals that are next to the door. Put my sandals on and I walked to the car, and my boyfriend saw, and we just stayed at the car for a while. And also this was bleeding like non-stop, so I had to keep pressure on it. And if you guys don't like the sight of blood or anything, don't look at this right now. I am going to be showing you guys, I left some of the things that I used to keep pressure on it in my car, and I wanted to show you guys. So don't look if you don't like blood. Okay, so like I said, if you don't like blood, don't look. So these are a few of the things that I use to keep pressure on my lip. Here's one of them, and like I said, it was just non-stop. I had to use different sides and just scrunch it up and stuff because of all the blood that was coming out. But now I'm going to be throwing these away. Since I showed you guys now, I also used some napkins that were in the car to keep some pressure on it. And then I used this to clean my finger. Because I remember that we had a first aid kit in the car, and I was like, we have a first aid kit in the car. Well, I have one in my car, and so we have those alcohol wipes, and then I'll show you guys this one a little later. But so luckily around that time, my mom's boyfriend had gotten out of work, and she also has been bitten by a dog, one of her dogs when she was younger. So she wanted to come look at it, and she was also close by, and she looked at it, and her and my boyfriend thought that I would need like 2 to 3 stitches, and yeah, so it was still bleeding. They took me to urgent care, and there was only one other person waiting in front of me, so I didn't have to wait for very long. My blood pressure, let me go find something. Okay, so I just got the after visit summary report that they usually give me. So usually when I go to a regular doctor's appointment, I usually have to get my blood pressure done twice. I hate getting my blood pressure done, so I'm always like kind of worried about it and stuff, and it's always just, the first time it's always a little higher, but then the second time it's usually good. They took my blood pressure twice here. The first time it was high, the second time it was high, so we didn't try again. I was very shaky, nervous, I couldn't calm down, I was still like, you know, in shock that this happened, so we let it go, or she let it go. The nurse said, it's okay. I was still shaky when we got into she took me into the exam room and stuff where the doctor was going to see me, and we went into there and I was still pretty shaky and stuff. And then the doctor came in and he was looking at my lip, and he like gave me some gauze. He wanted me to hold it onto it, and he was like squeezing it, kind of like squeezing the cut back together to see like what would happen or how many stitches I would maybe need. So I definitely needed one. The reason why I needed one was, I'm not sure what I forgot what the line around my lip is called, or the outline of the lip is called. I forgot what he called it, but so that one, definitely one stitch was for that line, so it wouldn't look weird and when people looked at me, because he said even just a millimeter of a little difference would kind of look weird. So he gave me the one stitch, or he said one stitch for sure, and then 2 to 3 extra, so the scar's not so big. And so I had that in mind. Then after, the nurse came in to give me a tetanus shot because prior to that I hadn't gotten my tetanus shot, and so they gave me my tetanus shot, and it's funny, the nurse asked me if I wanted to report the dog, and since it was my dog, I wasn't going to report it. My dog, no report. And then another lady came in, another nurse lady came in, and she put some she like cleaned my little cut with salt water, and then she came back in and she put some numbing gel on. It was, I forgot what it's called, like lidocaine, something like that. She put some numbing gel on, and it wasn't like a numbing gel that would really numb my lip, but it would somewhat numb it. And then after the numbing gel, the doctor who was who came in to give me the stitches, he came in, had everything prepared, and this top stitch right here, you can kind of see like the tie is still there. I don't get them taken off until by the time you're watching this, I'll have already gotten my stitches out. So on Thursday, what day is it today? Thursday the 22nd, I get them out. You guys are watching this on the 23rd. But, it didn't hurt too much when he was putting the stitch in. There was like a little metal kind of thing that he had to like kind of pierce into it, and it didn't hurt too much. I did feel it, of course. To keep myself just in check, I put pressure, like I was putting pressure on my hands and making myself sit up, because I didn't want to, I just didn't want to like move around anything, so I just held myself out like this, and yeah. And then he gave me the shot of a numbing shot, and that one numbed my lip completely, pretty much, just this area. And it hurt a little too, but it wasn't like too bad. And then he put the second stitch. So I also have one dissolving stitch. You can't really see it, but I do have one dissolving stitch. And So I got that dissolving stitch. I'm not sure if it's still there, to be honest with you. And after he put that one, he like was messing with my lip. He was just like squeezing it together to see if I would maybe need a third stitch. So he told me, you probably won't need a third stitch. It really won't make a difference. So you should be fine with just 2. So he was like, yeah, he just kept like looking just to make sure. He's like, yeah, it won't really make a difference, the third stitch. It's not going to change anything. 2 is good. And we were thinking maybe 2 to 3 stitches already, so just 2. And some information that he was giving me, or I'll give you that, I'll tell you the information after. But I was prescribed amoxicillin, potassium clavonate. I would show you, or I can show you the pill. So this is what the pill is. I really hate this. I've had to use this before when I was having my appendix problems. It smells like rotten eggs, and it's not fun. It can make you have diarrhea, which is a side effect, and it does make me have diarrhea. They recommend to take it with probiotics, and I can't have yogurt. I have a really bad gag reflex, so I can't have yogurt because the yogurt also affects my gag reflex. But I do have some, I don't have it with me. I do have some probiotic gummies that I take, so I've been taking it with that, and that's the medication that I've been taking. And then, so I couldn't get this area wet for 24 to 48 hours after. So I waited the 24 hours until I could clean it. Was able to clean it with just clean water by itself, just water, and I'm able to put Vaseline on it. So let's see. Clean water twice a day, which is I do it in the morning and the nighttime. Do not scrub or soak the wounds. What I do is I grab a Q-tip and I just like tap the water on it and kind of like gently wipe the water. And I've been so I got some Vaseline. This is a pretty big Vaseline, but Vaseline is useful for a lot of other things. So I've been putting some Vaseline on it at night before I go to sleep because I'm less worried that I'm going to swallow it. And then on Monday, I had to get a wound check. So they checked my wound and they told me that I could also put like Neosporin on it, or they gave me something else. They gave me these 2 packets of something called polysporin. So I got that at Target too. I got some of this, and I've been putting this one on during the day when I'm more aware of what I'm doing and I'm more conscious of what I'm doing. So I put it on in the morning so I don't like accidentally, because I won't lick it. I know if it's there, then I'm not going to lick it. And then after that, let's see, so I got those 2, and the doctor told me, because the skin on the lip is more sensitive when the scar is there, I have to start wearing SPF lip balm. And my mindset was, okay, I'll wear SPF lip balm when it's hotter, summer, the sun's more at its strongest. That's when I'll wear SPF lip balm. But during cloudy days and colder days, I'll go ahead and wear this lip balm. And that's where I was wrong. So, on Tuesday, the 20th, my mom came by. She's in Mexico, and she crossed over with my grandpa to take care of some errands. And my mom and I went to Sephora in the evening, and we spoke to one of the skin care specialists over there, and she said that that's wrong. Cloudy, even though it's cloudy, the sun reflects against the clouds, and the sun's actually still pretty strong in those cloudy days. So the only time that I'll be using this is at night before I go to sleep. So I'll use this at night. I love this lip balm. This is my favorite lip balm, and I don't want to ever stop using it. So at night I will definitely use this one. But during the day, I don't have it with me because we had to order online from Sephora. But I got an acai lip balm it's Supergoop, and it has SPF 30, I believe. But I also have one other SPF lip balm that I have, but this one's more for if I'm ever gonna go out and stuff, and I want to have my lips to be tinted. This is a tinted lip balm. It's the Sugar Fig, and this one's really pretty, but I wouldn't wear this every day when I'm out, just every day. So the acai lip balm will be good for like everyday wear, unless I want to wear this one, which will give my lips a tint, but I don't always want to do that, so like I said. And then she also recommended an argan oil, so this is just the travel size. So before I go to sleep at night, I have to start putting this on my lips, and that'll be nice too. And then, let's see, I also have to get a hat. So I have to start wearing hats and not the SPF lip balm, just to protect my lip too. So now that if I didn't have this, if this never happened, then I wouldn't be worried about all this stuff. But now I am. I want it to get worse, of course. I don't think anyone would want it to get worse. So that's what's going on with me. And this video is it's just raw. I'm not going to edit it or anything. I think it's a 20-minute video already. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Also, if you guys want to see daily updates, I'll be posting a picture of the healing process every single day on my Instagram stories. So go ahead and follow me on Instagram. The links are down below. It's Valerie, all together. Like I said, the link is down below in the description, so you can follow that there. And in this video, I'll be putting a few clips of the reactions that my mom gave me, my Uncle Isaac gave me. He didn't know I was recording, but I recorded his reaction. I didn't get his face. I was on selfie mode recording. But yes, so if you guys want, you guys will hear that. And I think when I get my stitch out, I'm going to record that. So that'll be included too. So that is my story time of my dog bit me. My dog bit my lip. And so I can't smile right now. I can't laugh. So otherwise I would smile. I usually do smile quite a bit in my videos. But I can't right now. So that's the story time. I can't smile. I can't smile or laugh. No. I want to record your reaction.
Oh, pobrecita.
It looked worse. It was really swollen. Will called me a Simpson.
That's not nice.
No, but it wasn't. It was like a joke. Like, because that's how swollen it was. He compared me to a Simpson, like at the lips.
See. Oh, I can see the stitch.
One of them's this one's the main stitch, and then there was a dissolving stitch. I don't know if it's still there though, but I can't see it. Luckily, I'm just glad that Coda didn't get me that good.
Yeah.
So when it happened, I thought like he got more of my face, but then I went asked Nathan how bad it looked, and because my whole mouth was bloody.
Yeah.
And luckily Nathan, I don't want to say this. Okay, so I'm home, and I'm about to show my uncle my little lip. I've been calling it my little lip, so I'm gonna get his reaction too. My mom, she said, "Oh," as I was expecting. But I want my uncle's reaction too, so hold on. Okay. No.
Someone up here?
Yeah.
When did it happen?
Friday. It was really swollen on Saturday and Sunday.
So it's split like this?
Just a little. But yeah. And it happened out of nowhere. He didn't even growl.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I had to get a tetanus shot.
Yeah.
But that one hurt more. Honestly, that one.
The shot hurt more than the bite?
Well, yeah, the pain of the pain.
First
no,
they did the
actually,
tetanus shot? Where did they give you the tetanus shot?
Right on my right arm, and it hurt a little.